And it's not everyone who is qualified to hear good news. Never promise people money based on money you are expecting. You are expecting money. Don't say, I will give you $10,000 if I get this money. You may never get that money till you die. Why? Whatever that was fighting that individual not to get money will now fight you. Why? Because if you are blessed, you will bless him. That is why people with responsibility die early. Have you now understand why good people in family, those who pay fees, those who pay rent, those who feed everybody, all of a sudden you hear that they are dead and the drunkard is still walking around. Because the drunkard don't promise anyone anything. Even if he gets his money, he spends it alone. But the man with responsibility is a target of the devil. Why? It's not only your demons that fight you now. The demons of Ajua is fighting you. The demons fighting against Michael is fighting you. It's now an association of witches and demons fighting you. Why? Because they know that if you are blessed, all of them will be blessed. That is why if you are expecting a breakthrough, keep it in your heart until you have it in your hands. When the Bible said the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut off, it is because the righteous is expecting it from the Lord. And the righteous don't know how to make noise about their expectation. It's better to surprise people than to promise them. I have been a victim of this several times. I remember there was a money I was expecting. Hey, 2018, 2019, 2020. And I promised 110 people that when this money comes, I'll bless you. I prayed, I fasted, I did prophetic accountures, prophetic direction, every instruction. Nothing is happening. I said, Lord, what sin have I committed? It wasn't a sin. It's just that the people, I have promised so much people that the weight is too heavy. Even when you are going to borrow money, know who you borrow from. Don't borrow money from a company you don't know the foundation. You don't know the owner. Because there are some people who will borrow money and that's where their business will end. Their business will collapse paying the debt. Or you will never finish paying the debt. Do you know that there are people you borrow money from them and by collecting the money from them, you become a billionaire? Why? They have that anointing that will cause you to prosper by default. In fact, by you getting involved, adding your money to their money, you are prospering. There are other people, immediately you take their money to add to yours, that's when you begin to decline. So some people, it's not like the Lord don't love them. It's not like the Lord don't try to prosper them. It's just that they have mingled so much with so many forces that it is impossible to prosper. So to even partner with someone to do business, you must pray about it, check his background, check how many forces are fighting him. Also check how many successful business did he complete. It's not just the ideas. How many successful business have you started? How many successful contracts have you entered and then executed it without any issue? If you just jump into it without investigating that individual, sir, you have no idea that will be the beginning of your frustration. That will be the beginning of your failure. You may not be able to explain where it is coming from, but that is where it will be coming from. Why will God kill a pregnant woman? Why will the Lord said you will conceive? A lady who is not conceiving, the Lord said you shall conceive, and the lady will conceive and die with the baby. How is that possible? So basically, it wasn't God. It wasn't the plan of God, but she exposed herself to forces she couldn't defend herself. A pastor died recently. Do you know how he died? He died because he prayed for another pastor. He prayed for another pastor, and that pastor died in weeks time. He died because whatever was fighting the pastor came after him. So when we sit here on Tuesday and you are coming one by one, and we are laying hands on you, do you think when we go home, whatever we deliver you from, don't come there? If you were the demon, won't you visit? You will.